So it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I stopped doing them because well, it took up a lot of time, and I didn't really know what to talk about anymore. And I thought that they were making my mental health stuff worse instead of better, even though my husband seems to think they're making it better. Anyway, so I stopped doing them. But now I'm back. I'm not going to do them every day like I was before. I'm not going to do them 5 days a week like I was before. I'm only going to do one a week, and then I'm going to shoot for uploading them on Mondays. So that's just a little quick what's going to happen thing. I'm all made up because today is Christmas Day. So, hence all the makeup, which I don't normally wear, and I feel kind of weird in, pretty, but weird. So this is the first Christmas that I have had no contact with my family. I did send a Christmas card to my brother's children, but I didn't put my phone number in it, which is a new phone number they don't have. It didn't have our phone address on it, so there would be no way for my father to contact me on that, which was what I was going for. I wanted the kids to know that I still thought of them without my father being able to contact me. Speaking of my father, so I've decided I always refer to my birth mother as Gloria. She's not my mother. She never did any mothering. So I've also decided to treat my father with the same lack of respect. Instead of calling him Dad or my father, he will be thenceforth referred to as Don. So he's Don. I still struggle with that sometimes. My husband catches me and he's like, "Didn't you say you were gonna start calling him Don?" Yes, I did. So rephrase that. Don. Don's house. My dad, Don. I know that sounds stupid, but it actually kind of helps to separate in my mind what I wanted our relationship to be from what it is in reality. Because you can want someone to love you and respect you, but that's not going to make them love you or respect you. And if you don't demand that in your life from other people, then you're going to end up being mistreated. And no one deserves to be mistreated. So I'm not doing that anymore. New rule, you're not allowed in my life if you treat me like shit. Threaten to kill me and mean it, not allowed in my life. So there's been a lot of changes since I stopped making these. Don't know exactly when I stopped making them, so I don't know if, I'm pretty sure that I was still making these when I graduated from college. Anyway, also a change that I'm going to make. This isn't going to be just about my mental health, my struggles with PTSD. It's just going to be about my life in general. So there's that. How has life been since I stopped making these? Pretty good, actually. I lost a few friends. A friend of mine who I've known since he was 13 and I was 15. Not friends with him anymore. He became very abusive in our Facebook conversations. He attacked my intellect, which I'm a very intelligent person. Really appreciate being talked to like I was a 3-year-old all the time. So that ended that friendship. He brought up my history with prison on Facebook, which is something that he knows from when we were dating someone did that to me, and so he knew that that was something that was kind of a sore spot for me. Like, that is information that I divulge to people because I want to divulge it. It's not something that I like just put out there for anyone to know. So I didn't like that. We argued about it, and that was that. We're not friends anymore. I also lost another friend because of his girlfriend. His girlfriend doesn't like me. She stated that she was intimidated by my intellect. She was offended by the fact that I'm an atheist. So she basically told her boyfriend that he wasn't allowed to be friends with us anymore. My husband still talks to him because they work together, but I don't. He did bring me a bottle of wine to make peace, which was nice, but I can't be fought with a bottle of wine. I demand respect. Like, if you can't be my friend out in the open, then we're not going to be friends, because that's kind of weird. But I made a friend, so that's pretty cool. My husband works with another gentleman, and we went over to his house to hang out one evening, because my husband had friends with this guy, and I met his wife, and his wife and I hit it off. She's a lovely person. She is a Christian, but she has a sense of humor. She's a lot younger than I am, which is odd. I don't typically get along with people that are a lot younger than me, but she's awesome. She's intelligent. We have very opposing views on many things, but she can speak about her views in a way that is not condescending, that is not derogatory towards other people. She doesn't think to be racist or homophobic. She knows that I'm homosexual, and she's totally cool with that. She knows that I'm an atheist, and she doesn't really care. She's like, I don't care that you're a fucking atheist. Like, are you going to treat me nice? Because that's what matters to me. And I'm like, yay, I like people like you. Let's hang out more. And so we've been hanging out, and that's awesome, because it's hard for me to make friends. I don't like people in general. Like, as a rule, I don't like people. Which is odd, because I'm a psych major. I have a degree in psychology, but don't like people. Because people tend to be assholes. But whatever. So that's been interesting. That's really all that's been going on. There hasn't been a lot going on in my life, just in general. I did get a subscriber, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to start doing this again, because I wanted to do this because my life has been hard, and I wanted to help other people who had been through similar circumstances. And so when someone subscribed to the channel, it's only one subscriber, but hey, that's one person, and it's one person who watched my videos and maybe got something out of it. So that means something to me, because if I could just like help one person deal with whatever, then that's great. So, it's Christmas, and Christmas is always a difficult time for people who suffer from stress and anxiety disorders. I have replayed a conversation that I had in my head last night with my husband's cousin's girlfriend about 50 billion times in my head, because I'm not sure how it was received, and the anxiety over how that could have been received was overwhelming. Similarly, today, I made a joke about being prettier than my husband, and I think my niece, fixed the look on her face, thought that I was talking about me being prettier than her. And so I quickly corrected that and then pointed to my husband, but now I've been saying that in my head, very anxious over how that was received, because that's what people with anxiety and stress disorders do. They just play these things in their head over and over and over again. Like, why did I say that? Why didn't I say that differently? That was received wrong. that's not what I meant. Should I go back and correct it? Should I go back and say this because I think that they took it this way and I really meant it this way, or I was making a joke about this and now they're making this, and it's insane. It's pure insanity up in here, 24 hours a day. But I wonder, like, do normal people do this? Because I'm not normal, and that's okay. I fully embrace being an abnormal individual. But did normal people do this? Because I don't think that normal people do this. They always go over these things in their head as though it really mattered. I'm sure that my niece doesn't think that I was saying anything mean about her because she knows that I love her to the moon and back. If the young woman that I was talking about earlier perceived it in a way that was weird or awkward, well, I am weird and awkward, so I should just embrace that more. Other psych-related things. I have a new memory. I repressed a lot from my childhood. I don't remember a lot from my childhood, and then I suddenly had a repressed memory come through in a dream. I woke myself up crying and shaking. I also woke my dogs up crying and shaking. My husband hadn't left for work yet, so I got up, gave him a drink, and thought he was still here, and ended up laying on the couch in his lap because it was disturbing. I remember it kind of in this very broken way, like I don't remember the dream in its entirety. It's just kind of like a cousin bit me because I was trying to get to Don to give him this information, and then my cousin bit me, and so then there was this woman who looked like she was a social worker in one of the bedrooms, and she ended up holding me and consoling me, and that's when the crying and shaking started, which woke me up. So that's just weird. So I'm thinking maybe my cousin did it. I'm thinking that maybe there was a bigger presence for social services than I remember. I would like to be able to get a hold of that information for myself. I've always blamed the system for not doing enough to protect me, even though my school called the police on Dawn. So I've always wondered about that. Find out more about that. I need to find out more about that. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to figure it out there. I'm smart cookie. I can figure it out. So that happened, and I've been dealing with that. I said that I was going to not talk about it again until Sunday because it's the holidays, and I didn't want to ruin the holidays. I mean, I woke up. This happened on Christmas Eve morning. My husband had to work half a day, which wasn't even really half a day, and he didn't do anything. He sat around and bullshitted with his coworkers. And then was like, oh, well, hey, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and go home because I got stuff to do. And the boss was like, okay, well, we'll see you after the holidays. But yeah, so this happened on Christmas Eve morning. So, I mean, it had the capacity to ruin my holidays. But I decided to not let it ruin my holidays by not focusing on it until Sunday. I was like, I'm going to deal with it this morning to get myself to a stable point, and then once I'm at that stable point, I'm going to let it go until Sunday, and then I'll process more about it on Sunday, because I'm not going to let bullshit from my childhood fuck over my Christmas. So that's all. What else? My husband and I are working on a series. So, like, everything from, like, the ovaries to the cervix. It's just, like, one big, just filled, it's crazy. So, and they're precancerous, so I'm probably going to be cancer, but I'll deal with that on its own. I'm just going to keep getting checkups and doing whatever the doctor's telling me to do to lessen the chances, and then, when the day comes, I'll be getting hysterectomy. I can't have kids anyway, so I'll kind of make peace with that. But it's kind of hard to officially decide again that I can't have kids. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I have an amazing husband and I have amazing friends, and that makes it so much easier to make it through this. I've had some health issues, and by and large, things have been good. I haven't had a lot of PTSD moments. I've been relatively healthy. I stopped exercising because of other health things, but I'm going to start that back up after the new year. Because it always makes me feel good to keep myself as healthy as possible. Eat healthy, drink a lot of juice. I basically live off juice that has cranberry in it. Things have been pretty, just whatever. I got a new tattoo from my husband. You can't really see it because of the camera positioning, but it's partly planned, which is fitting because she was a psychiatrist. I went crazy. I'm a crazy person. I'm just going to become a psychiatrist. Well, psychologist, but close enough. I don't know. I guess that's all that I have to say for now. I will be back next Monday. You'll see me next Monday. I don't know when I'm going to do this again, but you'll see me next Monday. So sometime within this next week, I'll be sitting in front of the camera. Probably not with all the face paint on, because, well, this is a pain in the ass to do. But we need to. So, I have no idea how to end these. I've never had any idea how to end these. So I'm just going to go and enjoy the rest of my Christmas with my hubby. And, yeah, I'll see you people next Monday.